students, hope you're all fine. Last day I taught you about the noun. Today's subject is pronoun. This is another topic from pass of speech. So let's start. At first, we need to know what is pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun or noun phrase. Pronouns refer to either a noun that has already been mentioned or to a noun that does not need to be named specifically. For example, if I say Raj is my brother, Raj goes to school, Raj plays with his friends, Raj's favorite subject is mathematics. It's very funny, Rather than that, I should say Raj is my brother, he goes to school, he plays with his friends, and his favorite subject is mathematics. His and he. Instead of Raj, Raj, Raj again and again. You can understand that the pronoun replaces the noun actually. Now, the types of pronoun. There are actually 8 types. Number 1, personal pronouns. Personal pronouns refer to a specific person or thing. Their form changes to indicate a person, number, gender or case. This personal pronoun has 2 subdivisions. 1, subjective personal pronoun. Number 2, objective personal pronoun. Number 1, subjective personal pronoun are pronouns that act as the subject of a sentence. Subject means the person who is active in the sentence, and the verb is done by that person. That is subject. Like I walked directly to the party. The walking is being done by me. I walked. Who walked? I. Who? The answer would be the subject. You showed me late. Who showed me late? You. She was annoyed. He thought you had forgotten. We know you were just behind. So these are, you, I, she, he, it, you, they. These are actually subjective personal pronouns. Number 2, objective personal pronouns. They are pronouns that act as the object of a sentence. For examples, me, you, her, him, it, us, you and them. For example, the police officer told my brother and me to slow down. Whom did the police officer tell? My brother and me. Me. To whom? If I say, give me the pen. To whom? To me. He pointed to the pedestrians and said to be careful of them. Of whom? Them. If you question who, it will be subjective. If you question whom, it will be objective. Number 2, possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are pronouns that show possession. They define a person or a number of people who owns a particular object, owning something. Like mine, yours, hers, his, its, ours, theirs. You can find s at the end of yours, hers, his, its, ours, theirs. Not it, not their, not our. You have to add an s. Is this book yours or his? All the books are mine. Nobody's house has as many books as theirs, not even ours. They are actually possessive pronouns. Number 3, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns refer back to the subject of the clause or sentence. Few examples: myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourselves and themselves. And why ourselves, not ourself? Because our is plural, that is why it is ourselves, just like it, themselves. Few examples: she baked a cake for herself. Here, herself refers back to she, the subject she. We decided to eat ourselves. We heard her say they should be ashamed of themselves. Who are they? Is the subject and themselves. Now next, emphatic or intensive pronouns. Intensive pronouns are used to emphasize their antecedent. Means actually they are identical in form to reflexive pronouns, but few differences are there. Like I myself find pronouns fascinating. They themselves think everyone should know about pronouns. You yourself should tell everyone how great pronouns are. Like if I say I can do it myself, this is reflexive. But if I say I myself can do it, emphatic. I'm very confident that I can do it. I'm very much confident. I myself. This is emphatic, emphasizing it actually. Yes, I will do it. Next, relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to link one phrase or clause to another phrase or clause. The relative pronouns are who, whom, that and which. The compounds whoever, whomever and whichever are also commonly used relative pronouns. For example, whoever added the bill made a mistake. I mean, that person who added the bill and who made the mistake is the same person. I mean, I'm linking those things. I mean, the person who added the bill and also made the mistake, same person, whoever. The bill which included all our meals was larger than expected. I mean, that bill, number one, it included all our meals and it also larger than expected. The same bill which included. The waiter who served us doesn't know how to add. I mean, the same waiter who served us and the same waiter himself who doesn't know how to add. Same person who. I'm relating two phrases actually. This is relative pronouns. Number 6, demonstrative pronouns. This is comparatively very easy than other pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns point to and identify a noun and a pronoun. This and these refer to things that are nearby in space or time, while that and those refer to things that are further away in space or further away in time. আমি যদি বাংলায় বলি this and this means এইটা, this means এইগুলো, that means ওইটা, those means ওইগুলো. This is the dress I will wear, that is one I wore yesterday, that is not true, please pay for those. You have to remember this, these, that and those. These 4 are demonstrative pronouns, that's all. Next one, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. The interrogative pronouns are who, whom, which and what. It is important to remember that who and whom are used to refer people, while which is used to refer to things and animals. Who acts as the subject while whom acts as the object. I already told you when I taught about subjective personal pronouns and objective personal pronouns. Subjective means who and objective means whom. Okay, few examples. Which is the best restaurant? I mean, restaurant is a place, it's not a human being, that is why it is which. Now what did he tell you? It's a something, some words. Now whom should we invite? I mean, we can invite some people, human being, that is why it's whom. They are interrogative pronouns, I mean question sign. Last but not the least, indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to an identifiable but not specified person or thing. I mean, you can identify but you cannot say who it is actually. An indefinite pronoun conveys the idea of all, any, none or some. Few examples: all, other, any, anybody, anyone, anything, each, everybody, everyone, everything, few, many, nobody, none, one, several, some, somebody and someone. For example, someone is knocking the door. Yeah, there is someone who is knocking the door, but I don't know whose name and I don't know who actually. And indefinite, you cannot say who it is. Everybody got lost on the way there, but not particular anyone's name, any person's name, everybody. No wonder so few showed up. Few people came here, but not particular. I mean, XYZ came here, I mean, showed up to the party, to the class and all. Few. I don't know who. I don't know particular name. If I say my brother is knocking the door and he's waiting there, I can say he. This is not indefinite because I know that is my brother, he. But if I say someone is waiting there, I don't know who. That is indefinite pronouns. So these are the pronouns and its types, 8 types. I guess you have all understood very well, and you all have to remember all the things and see the whole video in detail. I hope you all have understood pronoun and its types, and I'm gonna send few exercises and you all have to send me those personally in my WhatsApp as soon as possible. Thank you so much.